God, creator of the universe, zero mentions.
Just as comedian Nikki finished speaking, 5 days later,
a great storm formed, and out of it, God spoke.
Who gives counsel out of ignorance? Brace yourself like a man. Now I will question you, and you will give answer. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Who determined its size? Who laid its cornerstones while the angels shouted for joy? Declare now if you know.
From the fire-ravaged Palisades to the west, to 30 miles in the east, in Pasadena and Altadena.
What happens when a culture mocks God? Is it coincidence? Or is it a wake-up call? Today, we explore a shocking moment on live TV, the consequences that followed, and the lesson: be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Just days after her remarks, California faced a terrifying reality. Galatians 6 verse 7. A barrage of storms pummeled the state. Streets turned into rivers. Homes were destroyed. Lives were uprooted.
They're doing everything they can, but there simply aren't enough of them to fight the horror that has exploded.
Coincidence? Or a divine warning? The epicenter of an industry that mocks biblical truth and glorifies sin.
No surprise in this godless town.
Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters.
Now sits in the midst of chaos. But let's be clear, God's judgments are not random acts of cruelty. They are wake-up calls. They remind us that we live under the sovereignty of a holy creator who will not be mocked. For those watching today, this is a moment to reflect, to call out mockery where we see it, to teach our children reverence, to lead our families with conviction. Mocking God on national television is not edgy, it's dangerous. Glazer's remarks weren't just a failed comedy routine. They were a reflection of a culture that has grown comfortable spitting in the face of its maker. Yet history shows us, when nations mock God, his justice follows. California's storms serve as a wake-up call for all who have ears to hear. These aren't freak weather events. They are a reminder that we live under the sovereignty of a holy God who will not be mocked. Christian men and women, this isn't the time for silent indignation. It's the time to stand, to speak, and to reclaim the truth. Call out the mockery. Teach your children reverence. Lead your families with conviction. The storms will pass, but God's justice endures. As the world laughs, let us tremble, because where there is mockery, there will also be reckoning. And lastly, let's all remember to pray for the people affected by this horrific disaster. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more faith-centered content.
Let him who accuses God answer now. Answer me! Will you challenge my judgment? No one is fierce enough to rouse him. Who then is able to stand before me?
Entire neighborhoods along the Pacific coast and inland have burned to the ground. The most destructive fire in Los Angeles history is burning out of control.